You were in here, Johnny, on the spot. Barely even posted that I was going live. Was gonna go live earlier today, but that didn't work out. I hadn't been at the house long doing stuff. Oh, yeah, doing the things. You know what you call it? Doing the things. How's things in Ontario, or Ohio, or wherever? Went through and I could not go to sleep last night after the live stream. Should have just stayed on, I guess. I went and caught up on a lot of the fear porn, and I'm very scared. We're all gonna die. Hell, it's still rolling out too. All anybody can talk about. Can you hear me, or did I screw this thing up again? Was this public, man, or yeah? Good luck with that. Hey, Carol. How did it get up there today? It was 104. Well, depending on which place you checked, I'm gonna get a thermometer for out there. I didn't have the car out there. I couldn't check the car today. Uh, so need to get a thermometer out there so I'll know. Hey, Walter. You know, these people all tell these scary stories on here and stuff, try to scare everybody. And wow, you lucky girl. It was it was hot here. So, hey, Chipper. How's the puppies? Anyway, it was I was you watch the fear porn, and then you go try to find out what they're talking about. All right, that's how I'll do it. And I guess if I loved you people more, I'd be willing to take notes and write down web pages and save links and all this other stuff. I do these big fancy videos about what they said and what they actually said and stuff like that. And this is what's really going on. But I don't guess I love y'all that much. I mean, you can chase this stuff down yourself, and everybody needs a hobby, right? There's barely enough waking hours in the day, well, functional waking hours in the day for me to get done all the things that I've got to get done. We, um, we're putting a bind on our new property purchase. So where we were going to hire people to do things and stuff, we're not going to be able to do that now. And we're already committed to the property. So um, I've got a bed set up over there, and I go over there and I fiddle fart around for a couple hours, lay down, get up, fiddle fart around for a couple hours, lay down, get up, fiddle fart around for a couple hours. I got there at 8:30 this morning, and I left there at 8:10 this evening. And we've gotten from all the plumbing's fixed. Well, not all of it. I've got to replace the toilet. Which the toilet's out there, so I'll put it in the truck. And I need to do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm glad you got the puppies. I mean, I miss softball tournaments. Good luck to your young lady. I'm assuming she's playing. Hey Clifford, Elijah's doing good. He's growing. He's huge now. Compared, I mean, I can still hold him in one hand, but just barely. Shut up, Hyde. I tried to let you out. I already gave you bacon grease and dog food. I don't know what you want, but you're not getting anything else. Well, good luck. If anyway, and I'm gonna go and apologize to everybody. And I joined your channel, by the way, Steve, in case it matters. I didn't like having to roll, man. I'm gonna set up memberships on West S, and I think the live streams for the members on, because that's, if I do that, I'll do. I'll go back to doing more live streams, but it'll be members only, and yeah, it'll be a little different over there. I literally, there's a lot of you people that still support me on Patreon or whatever, and I mean that means the world to me. But I don't feel like I'm doing you right, so I'm probably going to, when I do the memberships, if you feel led to, you do not have to. Just if you still want to do that, I'll let you just come over and do it here. And this is a pain in the butt to upload to Patreon, honestly. And it's too easy for the chicken shit people in the world to go over there and steal your content. You know, all you gotta do is wait a couple of months, pledge the low end thing, come in and watch everything, and then bail, wait a couple of months, come back. And I only had a few people doing that, but still, it was annoying. I've weeded all of those out though, so. Comes from people doing it and from hogs doing it. When you set up the live stream, it's in the it's in the settings. I stumbled across it. Um, you have to do those ahead of time. There's work involved. But that's instead of having to do two channels where I come over here and I can talk normal or whatever. Well, this channel, West S the Real One, I really don't care if they kill it, they kill it. I mean, I don't have anything over here that's of any account anyway. Um, so, but I've got to start making some more money. Not panhandling. I'm just letting y'all know. I mean, this is the real one over here. I can freaking talk about whatever I want to. Um, but this goes to prepping, though. I mean, you don't invest 100% in the people in your mag, okay? There's not even if they're family. I'm just telling. Hope the ladies are here. Y'all need any help? I think she said I could close the door. Ugh. No, I'm not selling snake oil. That stupid snake crawled out of the bucket. Oh, I'm on the live stream, baby. I'm sorry. It's West has the real one. You can tell him. She said to bite her. All right. Good luck, Steve. Uh, anyway, the stupid little snake got out of the bucket. Now I got to find it and kill it. That thing literally would have had to crawl up the side of that bucket and be like propped up on his rattler to get out of that thing. And he did. He did it though. The ladies were over there. They left the same time I did. By the way. They're having to do the um, tend the baby work, tend the baby work, tend the baby work. I'm not very good at tending the baby. I just walk by and tell him shut up. Uh, I'm a very tender and kind grandparent. So uh, the one guy that told me he really wanted me to do this is not over here. It's kind of hard to have these conversations when y'all aren't talking about anything. They ain't even 100% sure where snake oil comes from. They're not. They're not greasy animals. I know there's a lot of people that need to learn what snakes are bad and what snakes are good. I've seen 3 uh, gopher snakes dead and 1 king snake dead this morning. There's no sense in running over the beneficial snakes. At least know what you're killing. Put that out. I guarantee you that's the baby. What is a mouse fell in the bucket? Then he climbed up the mouse and then ate the mouse after. Well, that would be relatively interesting. Clifford, I don't think that's what happened. I've actually had snakes crawl out of buckets before, and I knew better. I should have put them in the trash barrel, but I didn't do it. So that's on me. I actually thought about it and then didn't do it. So um, uh, there's no telling where he went, but I will. I'm going to go ahead and fog the underside of the house. I'm going to plug all the vents and set up a couple of the foggers under the house and stuff, and that should kill any that are under there. Um, kill all the spiders and anything else under there too. Oh, thank you, Chipper. Now we're all very much smarter. Um, anyway, y'all hold that thought. I'm gonna check with the ladies and see what we got going on. Thank you.
Gotta take them up. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. I'm sleepy. Did that hiccup run your yawn? What's in here? Chipper. So hi guys. Yeah, it's a little stuck. Can you look at yourself on the computer? Look at yourself. You see yourself? Hey, look. Look at the computer.
Ah, thank you. I was worried about him. Didn't think that anybody to talk to.
Bye guys. Hi Walter.
Doesn't talk much, does he?
No. Alright boys, watch out.
This is what I need to do is just do live stream later, sit in here with the baby. More people would probably watch anyway. Yeah, I just walked out of the room and left y'all alone while I went in here and made me a sandwich. It's because I'm a good host. You want a sandwich? Go make you one. Starts in the kitchen. Ah. Yeah, it's almost like a human, only smaller. It doesn't have teeth though. Apparently, even after you grow the human, then you have to like feed it, and it has to finish developing outside the womb. I can't find the USB port, so I have no idea how to program it. Hey, Ben. How's life in the treeless plains of Northern California? And that was meaning I'm sorry. It was actually supposed to be funny. But my timing might have been awful, but these chips are good. I'm not realized I was starving to death. You can see for miles and miles and miles, just like me, huh? You can see all the trees on the other side of the valley. Well, I'm eating turkey, cheese, pickles, and mayonnaise on white bread. Too lazy to get a tomato. How embarrassing would that be for us to actually lose the second Civil War to vegans? Which is, well, I don't know how we'd get over that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, the vegans aren't opposed to drinking Red Bull and Monster and stuff like that. Everybody would starve because if to save the planet, tree huggers have their way, there's not going to be any way to commercially farm anything, not even grain. The only way to stop putting carbon monoxide in the atmosphere is to go back to putting carbon dioxide back in the atmosphere. Instead of running a John Deere, you're running John and his deer family. Now, Davila, let me tell you something about the Great Plains of Montana. You will die in the winter there. It's the plains. There's nearly no trees. It gets negative, like not that bullshit Canadian negative. Like for the really real negative 20 degrees up there. The wind blows as much up there as it does down here. All right, Ben, hurry back. Let's get supper. I mean, the plains of Montana and Wyoming, man, Wyoming. the grassy rolling plains of Wyoming, man, I love it. I mean, it's beautiful. But damn, it's cold in the wintertime. I mean, let's say it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative something or other in Canadian. Um, you're uh, and then you've got probably a 15 to 20 mile per hour wind 80% of the time. Well, 70% of the time. 10 to 20 miles. So you're looking at a wind chill during the wintertime, average, it feels like this temperature outside of like 20 degrees. It's cold. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, it's actually beautiful about 4 months out of the year, Chip. But then that's it. It doesn't get covered in snow. All the snow blows and piles up against the mountains down in the valleys. Like, uh, believe it or not, it's actually better in the mountains. I have family that live in Cody, and it gets cold in the wintertime up there, but uh, they're in the mountains. They're sheltered from some of the wind. It's not, the wind's not blowing all the time. So, as I have, just going to Amarillo, it is a cold son of a bitch in Amarillo during the wintertime. It can be 40 degrees down here where I'm at, and up there in Amarillo, it'll be 18 degrees. If I was going to move, if I was going to move, and I can't remember where you're at. If I was going to move, it would not be you can't you can't sustain yourself on 40 acres in Montana. You Well, maybe you could if you had water and you could go on there and put in greenhouses and uh, if you could get set up with solar and uh, if you could get if you had enough money to fill a huge propane tank before the weather set in. There used to be more trees up there on the plains, but well, people were trying to live there. They cut them all out. Hey, Jason. Hello, Lance's dad. Talking on Lance's mom's name. How much longer before Rachel's going to let you play with Chloe there, buddy? I'm really bad at keeping up. It's like June or July or something, isn't it? Lance, I still have your car sitting here on my desk. I'm really bad about not mailing stuff. I should just give them to Kirsten and get her to mail them. I have a. It's actually supposed to be like some kind of robot car. I'm not going to show them to you because I would ruin the surprise. And I actually want one of these. If I could find one of these and put it back on the road, I'm nerdy enough to think these are cool. Remember the old Pontiac, little tiny El Camino looking things? Shut up. They were cool. Um, I mean, I couldn't get in and out of it now at my age. I got those to send to him for Christmas. I didn't. And I got some things going on. Uh, Still supposed to send Jay Valente some Flint too, Rich. Ooh, that chocolate was good, especially the stuff with the weeds in it, or flowers, or whatever it was. My wife didn't like the flowers in the chocolate. I did. Uh, I actually had misplaced the little pineapple things or whatever, but I found them the other day. They're still edible. Or, well, I'm still eating them. I haven't died yet, so I don't guess they're poison. I do wear that shirt every once in a while, though. I like that. So, do y'all write ugly things on the torpedoes in the submarines? I'm asking for a friend. I just wondered if, like, y'all wrote stuff like "up yours" or "see you later," "have a nice die," "hope you can float," stuff like that. I'm just wondering, or if that would like get you like fired from the Navy. It's actually really good, man. Ah, it sucks. I figured as much. That would be funny on a freaking uh, torpedo, man. Death pillows? Yeah, I would imagine so. Hey, Chipper, you should like take some time off and come help me pour a slab and stuff. Just joking. Um, Oh, I didn't know you were actually off of work, man. Or I would have been panhandling free labor like crazy. I'd have bought you a steak every day you were here. Hell, I'd even let your puppies play with the snakes. Um, hell, I would have even kept the little black one. Took that one off your hands. That that black puppy's got attitude written all over him. I'm not set up for him. Nobody's open until Tuesday for me to call and get the prices. I'm thinking that it's still sitting right at 125 a yard, but where I'm at out there, I don't know if they're going to charge me mileage. So I'm literally right between the two plants. It's the same company, but if they send it from one plant, they've got to leave the county. If they send it from the other plant, they've got to leave the county. So I think I'm at, technically they don't have to leave the county. Technically the shortest way is coming down a county road. And if they will give me that technicality, I shouldn't have to pay mileage, but we will have to see, because they're not, it's not a little charge by the mile. I think it's like $5 a mile. So, and if they're going to do that, I'm going to have all of the slabs ready to pour at one time. Just instead of doing right now I need right at 3.5 yards. I was, but I am not.
I'm looking for a minute. I'm gonna check on your doggy.
Okay.
He's just talking. I think he might be trying to potty. I'm not sure. I tried feeding him and he just played with his food. So.
Are you playing with your food? Oh, no, that's a smile. I'll take that.
Oh yeah, he just.
Well, I'll take that. Yeah. We were just talking about stuff, concrete and stuff. You know how we do the concrete? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my, how we'll maybe like put your little feet in it or something. I don't want to get it on your skin though. You're awful tender. You're awful little. You're awful little. Get semen on you.
She has some blood on her.
Well, let's just shoot her into her hand. I want a new puppy anyway. I'm scared to death she squirted them and just walked away again.
Oh, maybe. But anyway, I'll finish checking it. I saw that whenever.
Yes, sir. You can look at me and smile all you want to. Yes, you can. Yeah, I'm kind of funny looking. Yeah. Are you rapping me? Which finger am I gonna be on? Which finger am I gonna be on? Huh? Yeah. Can y'all? I don't know. Y'all can't see him. He's just smiling away. Huh? Huh? Yeah. His smiles go all the way up in your eyes. Yes, they do. Ah, I'm gonna try to let them see you smile. You gonna do? You gonna smile some more? Oh, where you going? Are you running off? Are you running off? There you go. That was a little one. That was a little one. Next, you give me a big smile. How about a big smile? Oh, oh, did you say you love me? I love you too. Oh, that's a yawn. There you go. You're way better than a puppy. Yeah. Noisier than a puppy too. But you're way better than a puppy. You like being better than a puppy? You need to hurry up. So me and you can go raise some hell. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll tell the ladies we're going fishing and we'll just go down to the old senior citizens place. Yeah. Yeah. You run around and collect all the free candy and we'll sneak off and eat it. Pretty smart, huh? I either got to talk to y'all or talk to him. If I talk to y'all, he'll try to figure out why I'm not talking to him. Yeah. See, there's other people. I know you don't know that there's other people. See, there's other people. Right now, you've got people in Hawaii looking at you, and people in New England looking at you, and people in. Y'all stop that crap. People that the dogs are being fussy at each other. And you got people in the Ozarks looking at you. Yes, you got people in California looking at you. Yes, you do. Got people in North Texas too. Yes, you do so cute when you do that. They just smiling and talking with. I like it when you like this. Usually when I get the heat, she's like, here, take this. And wah, 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 wah. It's just a ripoff. Yeah. It's not fur. I would much rather just say, hey, go get him something to eat. And then I could go kill you a rat or something. You know, rat? You ain't get a rat?
How many rats do you think we're gonna, or mice are we gonna have tomorrow?
I don't know.
Hopefully, we have at least 2.
What was that? Oh, can y'all see? Yeah, y'all can see him smiling and stuff.
Ask him where his tiny toes are. He usually smiles at me real big when I ask him where
You
his
got tiny toes? Do you have tiny toes? Where are they at? Where are your tiny toes at? Where are your tiny toes at?
Where's him's tiny toes? Where's him's tiny toes?
Oh, she look at your toes.
Tiny baby toes. No,
She's
he's
right
not.
there,
He's not. No.
I've been singing to him some, which actually I think I need to do that more. Ow, oh, spasm, ow, thing. That got almost big enough that it actually startled you some. Huh? You got big eyes when you want to have. You know that? You're still trying to figure out what that thing is in your mouth, huh? It's your tongue. Yeah, it's your tongue. Oh, see, now I know what you're doing. That is the movement you make when you're fixing to ruin a perfectly good diaper. Oh, yeah, that's the serious face. If you blow that thing out and get it all over me, we're going to have issues. That's you'll only do that for your mom. Okay, you don't blow out on Papa. Okay? 'Cause I just put this shirt on. It's a clean shirt. It's a clean shirt. She's got him in convict stripes. It's like he's a prisoner. He's an escaped convict. Mm. What? I'm gonna steal the kids. You know that, right? Yep. I kissed you right on the mouth. I kissed you right on the mouth. I still kiss my grown children on the mouth. You know why? Because it's the right thing to do. Yes. Oh, what? I got a bad shoulder. Oh, okay. Oh no 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 no. You pooped your pants, didn't you? Okay, okay, okay. Okay. You're like, they can't see me over there. Okay, your kid pooped himself. Oh, The grandmother has arrived to save y'all from the noise. I think he pooped himself. He was making all kinds of grunting noises and kicking around. I only pinched him once. We used to have. Is I did not want to get rid of that baby. Well, is he not dirty?
No.
What was he crying and crap for? Well, y'all need to figure out the rules and tell them to him so he'll know how to follow them. I just sing out the song.
Flashlight, Daddy, for a flashlight. If
Uh,
not, I have one in the trailer.
what are you looking for?
She walked outside and walked straight to the front of the house.
I don't know how long it'll stay up. I got this little flashlight, but I think the battery's good in it. Oh no, hell, just use this one. Damn.
Yeah, that works. Oh, what in the? I was not expecting that tiny of a thing.
I forgot I put a battery in it the other day after it quit. Yeah, right in the middle of nowhere. Actually, it's just about as far away from anything as you can get here. We're actually equal distances from, well, roughly equal distances from 3 towns now. We visited all 3 towns anyway, but they were all, one of them was close, and the other 2 were about 30 minutes out. Now we can be anywhere in 16 minutes. So. There's dirt road. There's dirt roads involved this time. So, I'm gonna build a drag for. If you don't know what a drag is, look it up. We'll build a drag for the little Sexton County road in front of the house because we have a lot of oil field traffic and they rub board it. But I can go out there and I can run a drag up and down it once every couple of weeks or something and make it passable for us. So if you keep the rub boards down, they'll stay down. If you let them develop, they'll just continue to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And worse. Oh, there's something hanging out. I think we've got deer walking down out in the field. She keeps trying to go after. I don't know that. Oh man, everybody done fell out. Well, it doesn't matter as far as crossing. It's just there's like the one here they have in Scurry County. The one over there is in Mitchell County. So I mean, I don't know how it's gonna work. I just want to know how much it's going to cost before I do it. Not going to send them an email when I do it. There is no law against driving up and down the road dragging something behind your vehicle. thing about it is um, there's a few people that drive that road for the oil field, I guess. And anyway, you can hear them accelerate all the way up the hill, and that's you know that's where that rub board's coming from. And then of course when they top the hill, it uh, does it there, and uh, then it does it again a little bit ways down because it goes back to going uphill. It's We've dealt with rubboard roadrunner all the time on gravel roads. They're they used to keep them fixed or whatever, because if you got a place that's rubboarding, you shave you shave all the material off the top. You come in with your water trucks, and then you put down new caliche. You water the snot out of it. You roll it in 2 or 3 times. Uh, you run a packer across it where it's rubboarding and stuff, and then that solves the issue for a really, really long time. My age is under 100, over 20, thereabouts. What's your age, silent learner, if it matters? Hey, Mark, I'm 59 years old. I got video about that on my channel. I don't have gray hair yet, but I got a gray beard, which could use some. I trimmed it the other day, sort of. Well, glad you swung by. It's not a very special or uplifting or enlightening live chat. This was actually um, I actually started it up because Aiden here asked me to, and then earlier today. I think he was hoping I would go live earlier, because then he could be up. Well, you're asking some awful personal questions there, silent learner. Can I ask why you want to know all that? Do you? Is there food in the floor or something? Or is he just wrestling with the dog every time he goes by? It's down to 94 outside. That tape's really hard to tear. Don't forget you put that on there. Apparently, it's really hard to get off.
He's the shoulder pet.
So you want to know if I have any life-sucking medical issues because it's a live chat. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'm just wondering. I just don't want you to be some robot out there fixing to try to sell me some kind of health insurance or some kind of essential oil or whatever. Lamp oil is essential. Motor oil is essential. Uh, Fish oil is essential. I mean, if you take all the fish oil out of a fish, you know he squeaks when he swims. Hold on, I gotta open my window. Don't look at my butt. Told y'all not to look at my butt. Don't ever listen. Y'all never listen. I don't have hypertension or diabetes. Yet. I do have some other stuff that makes my life just perfect, just peachy, just like absolutely the best ever. Yes, and snake oil is essential as well. Uh, Same thing. If you take all the oil out of a snake, he squeaks when he crawls, and he's not going to sneak up on anything. Um, I think you can take peanut oil out of peanuts, and it doesn't matter. I think they're still peanuts. Actually, I think they're powdered, peanut powder. Yeah. Y'all do realize that powdered peanut butter they're selling you in the store is the leftovers from making peanut oil, right? So they take all the food out of the peanut butter. I'm asking for a friend, man. I'm not trying to bust your bubble or anything, but there's no calories in powdered peanut butter. That's not what we were talking about, baby. But good try. Yes. We have Silent Learner. You still in here? I will give you the complete rundown on if you're still in here, I will tell you everything you need to know about the condition of my frail and withering body. Yes, any oil you can fry chicken in is essential oil. I actually like to fry chicken in cottonseed oil. It's like really good, but cottonseed oil is expensive, man. It's good biodiesel too. Just say fried chicken and gills, and then just bring it on. Well, that's the way we usually fry chicken. I don't think Silent Learner stuck around, man. I was just gonna tell all that stuff. Uh, he probably figured I was being a jerkwad or whatever. I wasn't. I was actually gonna give him the whole 9 yards. If it matters to him, I mean, he may have somebody dealing with it or whatever. I've actually thought about doing the videos uh, on trying to deal with this stuff, but it's really hard. Now, I've deleted them. I did a few on here, and I had to delete them because, well, it hurt me to rewatch them. You what, baby? Yes. How about you take the Uh, there, see that tripod in there in the floor? Why don't you take that with you? That way we ain't competing for tripods. We're not competing for tripods. The same way you would put the phone on the one in the truck. Okay, that works for me. My feelings are. Did I get a thumbs down yet? I'm got a sneaky feeling that you gave me a thumbs down and left. Some of you people that are regulars here, y'all should have warned them that what goes on over here. Y'all, I can't believe y'all let me hurt his feelings. He's 20. He didn't know how I was. He didn't know how you people were. He's not used to hanging out with ruffians like us. Y'all do realize that everybody in this room, well, I haven't actually spoke to face with Clifford yet, but the rest of you people, I've talked to y'all. I think, let me make sure, see if I talked to all y'all on the phone. I don't want to be lying to nobody. Jason, I haven't actually spoke with him face to face. Spoke to his wife though. The Davalier, I haven't spoke with him face. Anyway, yeah, we're all assholes. I mean, I'm just saying. They used to sell it at the grocery store. Well, they didn't have any the other day because it's got like a forever shelf life. I was thinking about getting some, but they didn't have any. We had a bad 2 years for cottonseed, baby. Yep. And see, cottonseed oil has a higher burn threshold, so you can. It's harder to scorch the oil, so it's really good cooking oil. Oh, there he is. Yes, silent learner. I'm smoking. Since I was actually talking about you while you were gone. Uh, which tells me that you're probably in more than one live stream or doing more than one thing at a time or whatever. Because I was saying that if you really wanted to know, I would tell you all that you wanted to know about my health. But well, you probably don't want to know. But if you want to know, how you do stick around. Because I do not like telling the same story more than once or twice or 3 times. You can make a lamp out of tuna fish that's canned in oil. That's kind of cool. Yes, but it keeps a really long time and it doesn't burn. So you can what it does, it has a higher heat tolerance, and if you pay attention to what you're doing, you can strain it, and it just goes a long way. It's a good deal. It's actually really healthy for you. Oh, Silent Learner, where are you from? Hold on. Where are you from, Silent? I mean, not where are you at. Where are you from? Now I want to know what country you're in. Because if you're a foreigner, I'll talk to you. And I promise I will not talk like a coon ass the entire time. American accent. Yeah, I mean, American accents there are. My favorite American accent is actually Denzel Washington's. How come I have missed calls? Oh no, my phone finally connected back to the network and it's telling me I have voicemails and shit.
I told Siri to call all the old people in my phone.
Ha 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 ha. They're funny. India. Okay, Silent Learner. Uh, hey, Chipper. Yeah, watch it. Y'all are just here to look at my pretty face. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee, so I'll be able to speak freely and clearly and coherently, and I'll be right back. Uh, Mr. Funny Guy Chipper, you're in charge.
I think Dad's dog's gonna have puppies soon. Oh, there's a cigarette burning. Anywho, I didn't get a bingo. You guys are terrible bad luck. Yeah, you're bad luck. Who am I? I'm Sweet Pea. You're definitely not from around here if you don't know who I am. Oh, okay, gotcha. I am Wes S.'s daughter. Yep. Thank you, Walter. When I'm inside and Wes is live streaming, I like to pop in when he goes to get a cup of coffee. C103. I didn't mean it. You're not really bad luck. Wink, wink. I can't really wink. That was a terrible winky face. This in the middle, it's called a septum ring. It's actually so that the bulls don't root around and stuff, Mom, but thanks.
What's up?
Mom called me a cow. Because of my septum ring.
Yeah, I packed up my machine and stuff to bring home.
Did you leave it in front of the
Still
chair?
sitting there.
Gotcha. Dude, this teeny tiny flashlight is like super bright. I shall now tell ghost stories. I'm just kidding. It's really bright. I don't really know any ghost stories to tell. My dog is outside. Ooh. So yeah, I really am gonna make a YouTube video for y'all tomorrow. It's gonna be Kirsten Sweet Peas. It's gonna be Sweet Peas trial and error. I got this stuff to try to do a project, and we're gonna see how that works. But also, I set like a crap ton of mouse traps, so we're gonna see how well that worked. And if I didn't catch the little keep getting my stuff dirty after I cleaned it mice, then I'm going to put the actual like flip break your neck trap on top of sticky traps and like put bait like to them. Anyways, I've caught a mouse like that before. It was a very like stubborn mouse that kept getting loose. Anyway, so if I don't catch them, then I'll show y'all how to do that process. Even though I just already explained it, you just put the flippy breakies next trap on the sticky trap. And then there's like 2 other things that I want to show you guys that you are not going to care about, but I really just want to post a video to Dad's YouTube. So yeah.
Might as well. I ain't posting shit.
I did not get my septum ring so that anyone would find me attractive. I got my septum ring to what do you call it? Repel. Yeah, repel people because I want to forever be alone. Yeah. So I didn't get it to be attractive. I got it to repel people because I want to die lonely with 5 cats.
Working.
Wanted to find big things that she could find to cause herself temporary pain.
My mom's explanation was actually the truth, but yeah, you know, we're not listening to her right now.
Nothing new there.
Chipper. I mean, maybe I was. Maybe I'm just super mischievous, and I was just like, you know, just rooting around in things. I'll let Dad have his live stream back. Bye, guys. I'll probably be back.
She got that thing in her face that pissed me off. I literally, if I have very little use for anybody that finds people attractive that has something in their tongue.
I mean, if all you're looking for is whether somebody has piercings or no piercings, and what you find
Yeah.
attractive, you got yourself.
But it just don't make any sense to me. And I don't want this. Me and my daughter have moved past it, and I'm really not going to rehash it. She do whatever she wants to. She's a grown ass woman.
That's not work, Chipper.
Get a big one though, man. Get a big brass one.
I can, in fact, Chipper, tell you that will not work. I actually just bought a bag of Cheeto Puffs today.
Dude, Chipper, don't get a ring. Get the big freaking bone thing sticking out. But get it shaped like long Texas Longhorns, man. Have it come out and like curl around and stuff. Yeah, buddy. And you can get like your lips pierced, like right here too, the same thing. And you can have like fangs coming out of the bottom like you had tusks. So when you're sitting there looking at people, you look like you have horns coming out of your nose and tusks coming out. You'd be like an orc, dude.
Look, see, I have no facial piercings anymore. You can't see them. One of my lip is clear, and then my nose one magically disappeared.
How'd you do that? Take it out, or you stuff it up your nose? That's so gross. Get out of here, booger face. It's disgusting.
It's up there. Watch.
That's nasty. I don't want to know from how you do that. it just does that to my skin crawl. That's it. Go big, Chipper. Anyway, silent learner from India, 20-year-old from India. What the hell are you doing in my live stream? Anyway, I am approximately 59 years old. I was born poor white trash. Actually, I was born to a small business owner. And then well, they killed the town that my family was in, and then my family had to. So, yeah. For those that don't know, the early 60s, before you know what took off really, really good, the one that everybody was hating and stuff, the early 60s were pretty rough economically. There was not a lot of work to be had out there. So I was born. I was raised poor white. Poor white. I'm not going to say trash because we weren't trash. We were clean. The house was clean. Kids, a lot of kids used to move out when they were 18, but like Mrs. just said, not anymore, because people keep going further and further towards socialism, so it becomes more and more expensive to live, and people are their kids are having to move back home.
It's a very American thing for your kids or your family not to live with you.
Yeah, it's very American.
Like everywhere else,
it's the dumbest thing
everywhere
ever.
else, families stay together and live together and raise their kids together, and
the way God intended it to be.
It's normal. America's
stupid.
Yeah.
So
sorry,
I don't know.
What?
Yeah. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, silent. Here's the thing. Approximately 4 years ago, I had an episode where I forgot everything. Well, I forgot where I learned everything I knew. I still knew how to do everything. I just couldn't remember learning how to do it. And it was accompanied with headaches. And I actually injured myself. I was working so hard that I actually had some repetitive motion injuries that I really, really, really tore up. I had, oh, that's right. I got to speak English. I damaged my elbow and I damaged my shoulder to where the doctor told me that I was going to take off 6 months. I was not allowed to do anything with my right arm for 6 months. Is either that or it was going to be surgery, and it was going to be a year. So I started my YouTube channel. That's actually, I guess it's coming up on 5 years now. Anyway, long story short, then last part of 2019, I come down with this weird flu thing that made all of my food taste funny. Had a low-grade fever for days, a cough I couldn't get rid of, tired, just coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing.
Me too. Hey, Dad.
And
We have a case of a missing page ball.
shit, she was in the kitchen when the last time I saw her. Anyway, I had caught COVID, and I already had COPD a little bit, but I was able to albuterol inhaler, and I just exercised plenty, and I was actually getting better. We lost the rodent again, and but after I got the COVID, it scarred my lungs really bad, and my COPD got really, really rough. So I had another episode with my memory, a memory wipe. Long story short, I have early onset Alzheimer's. It is exacerbated by my body's difficulty with absorbing oxygen. Um, with COPD, you have either wasters or bloaters. I'm lucky. I'm the guy. I'm going to be one of the bloaters. I will slowly swell up like a balloon, drown in my own fluid, and die. But I will forget who I am way before then. So it's all good. How many kids do I have? I have a few. There's the one in there. There's one over there. There's one over there. There's the one over there. The one over there. Yep. Have 5 living children. One that didn't make it. I have crap. How many grandkids I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and another one on the way. I got 8 grandbabies and another one on the way. And that's the deal. I mean, I've got this stuff that's supposed to help. The downside to it is the thing people, and this is wool. You people have no idea how annoying this gets. I tell people whenever I talk to them and we set something up or we plan something or we're going to do or we need to do something or something needs to happen, I say, call me and remind me, text me and remind me. And I mean literally pound my ass. Because I am not going to remember what we talked about yesterday. When I close this stream, I will have no idea what we talked about in this stream. My brain works okay. I cannot remember anything. Now, 3 or 4 days from now, I'll remember everything. Well, some of it will be rewritten, so I can't even quote myself. But people are like, "Oh, it's not that bad. You're still doing great." Yada yada yada. I mean, that sounds like I'm doing fine. I have made it a habit to check the fly on my breeches, my pants, my bib overalls every time I exit the vehicle, because I cannot remember to zip up my own damn pants. But other than that, I'm great. So, uh, welcome to old age, the beginning of the end. That's just life. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset about it. I don't feel like I've been ripped off. I mean, I grabbed that pony and I put the spurs to it, man. I rode my life. I was not a That day I made no allowances for the downhill side. I went up the mountain. I went all over the mountain. I lived that shit. Here I am. It sucks a little bit, but I mean, getting old sucks. Getting old alone sucks more. I don't have to be alone when I'm old, so I'm okay. Okay, Si, but anyway, there's my health in a nutshell. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy America, I guess.
I cannot put a phone on here or the other one, and it like so. My question was, how do you make a phone stick to this? I was trying to get smart.
The stuff to make that work is in the camera bag.
Gotcha.
I hope. You just have to be able to take it out of the case, because the case won't fit in the phone holders. I'm sure they make a phone holder that you can, but it's a crank down and clamp. It's not one of those little spring loaded ones, the little cheapies that I have.
I mean, I can just duct tape it to the tripod.
No. If you've got a rubber band, you can put your.
Which my phone is skinnier than this one, I think. My phone's skinnier than mom's phone. Without my case, it would be probably.
My phone without the case and my little rubber cleat that actually supposed to hold it in there popped out, so I got to buy another one. I could just put her in it. Prepping for medical entrance exam. Give up your first language and learn English. It will make understanding your patients a lot easier. Anyway, it's an hour and 36 minutes of a random live stream that I actually did. I guess I'm gonna have to. I'll try to do another one during the day tomorrow, but if I do one tomorrow, it's gonna have to be like really solemn and stuff because tomorrow's Memorial Day, and I'm not gonna get to go to Wilson this time. Just remember where my dad's planted at. I don't know if anybody's gonna go over there, honestly. Gonna go over there and make sure that he gets his freaking flag. Got a Purple Heart and stuff. Good night, buddy. I love you. Love you, love you, love you. Sleep good. I'll see you tomorrow. He's trying to talk me out of that post, which I don't know. That'd go pretty good in his room, right? Anyway, I don't even know what we're talking about now. There's a whole lot more to that, Catholic. You really want to start preaching at me? The only reason I don't do Bible studies on there anymore is because of freaking Alzheimer's. And I don't want to mislead people. But I'm not going to have people come in here and cough up half lit and misquoted scriptures either. How's that? Now, if you want to have a conversation about this, we can have a conversation about this, but don't just come in here spewing stuff that's not the way the Bible says it. Well, it's not about visiting the grave or whatever. It's that rock's the only thing I've got of my dad. That I didn't get to know him. My problem is being able to follow a train of thought and speak what it's about. That whole Matthew 19 and then 25:41, that's talking about people within the church who are faking it, thinking they're doing right. I don't know, going in and doing all the ohms and ohms and ohms and ohms and the and they're actually full of shit and they're going to burn in hell for it. That's Matthew 25. You want to challenge me on that, or you just want to roll with it? He had a whole lot more issue with people who were doing religion than he did with people who were having faith. The numero uno religious leaders of the time cornered him and said, what are the most important, what is the most important commandment? Love God, worship no other. And there's another one. Love your neighbor as yourself. Because everything in the book, the entire Old Testament and the New Testament, all revolve around these two. So without any other commandment, without any of them, if you can just keep the one God and loving your neighbor as yourself, you ought to be okay. So the problem is you have to start there and you have to work your way up from one God. Okay, what does one God say? One God says this is right and this is wrong. Okay, so we will attach ourselves to what is right and we will avoid what is wrong. But it says to love everybody. No, it says to love your neighbor as yourself. Would you desire for yourself to go to heaven? Would you want somebody to stand by and watch you dig a tunnel under a septic tank and bust a hole in it and drown in filth? Or would you want somebody to say, hey, dude, you do not want to do that? Oh, is he talking? Well, what are the Father's commandments? What are his commandments? I can't even say that. If he's I wonder if he's, oh, Seventh-day Adventist. Are you busting my chops about the law? You're on the wrong channel, man. All the people left my channel. All the Baptists and stuff left my channel because I was telling them they needed to quit screaming about not being under the law. Without the law, there's no Jesus. So you're on the wrong channel. I don't think he knows. All these I have kept from my youth. Then if you would be perfect, you lack one thing. Go sell all that you own and give to the poor. Come follow me. Would you be perfect seventh day? It's possible, man. I don't know. I think it was a set of lurkers, or not. Not. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not lurker. Troll. Yeah. Who in here said that we shouldn't keep the Ten Commandments? I worked today. Didn't do much yesterday. shut it down right about sunset. So what are we talking about? Well, shut it down right around sunset on Friday. Then didn't do much until sunset on Saturday. So what are we talking about? Do we know what we're talking about? Yeah, this is a young kid, and he's spewing what he heard somewhere else. The papacy is not taught in the New Testament, and if you want to go that route, that's going to be the Orthodox Christian Church, which is very legalistic and adheres quite closely. Well, way close. That's the reason the Orthodox Christian Church and the Catholic Church don't get along anymore, because whatever. Both of them are corrupt. They're not what they started out to be. I think they're mentioned, both Catholic and the Orthodox, as well as a lot of others, are wrapped up in the seven churches in Revelation. If you're open to interpretation. This is a very theological concept or debate or whatever. But you cannot put a priest in charge of somebody else's salvation. Call no one Father except for our Father in heaven. So, nope. Yeah, because I mean that the early churches were like tribes. You had these people were all living together, working together, trying to make a life together. There were guys that were in charge, but you didn't have to go, oh, elder of the church, please pray for my soul. That wasn't their job. Now, praying for the sick and distributing the wealth, not building big fancy ass churches, by the way, but distributing the monies collected throughout the churches so that everybody had food and everybody had shelter and everybody had clothing and stuff like that. When all that stuff was done and put in place, people were, if you were found to be a Christian, they would literally strip you of everything you owned and throw you in prison. You have to have some historical reference to whatever, you know. That it doesn't say priests of the church. Bitch, please. Elders. Elders. Any godly man. Yeah, I know, Chip. If somebody wants to go and I'm done with this fool. It's not a real. He's not. I just put him in timeout. No, I don't want to listen to him anymore. If the guy knew what he was talking about, you'd be able to click on the go to the channel and there would be just all kinds of videos of him up there with his face out there actually stating his opinion of things. Priest of the church. It doesn't say that. In that Hebrews thing, I was actually going to look into that the other day. Somebody else brought that up. Hold on, I actually want to look at that. He makes coffee. Hebrews in the Old Testament, right? I'm just joking. Is 5 come after 4 or before 6? Yeah, the Hebrews thing, Mr. Seventh Day was talking to an actual, I mean, it was a quote from the Lord to an actual priest of the Old Testament, of the Torah. It was a reference, it was a reference to Old Testament scripture.
If there's a discussion, it's not.
Yeah, it's not a discussion. Yeah, it is, Jeffrey. You're right. And I haven't given up on that dude you turned me on to. Is just dude, he's grading. If I could ever catch one where he was actually having a conversation and not just doing the first step, oh yeah, is that what it says? I mean, dude, speak, use your words. Uh, I don't have the time to sit there and I don't have the time to invest waiting for him to actually get out there and now if you want to edit some of his video together for me and give me some timestamps to go through, I'll check it out. But um, I am impatient, and that guy's he's way too full of himself, and He doesn't really debate the stuff. He tries to make everybody slit their own throat, but he gets to set the rules on whether or not you slit your throat. And I'm sorry. I mean, I will be really, really, really surprised to find out we live on a giant frisbee. I will have to. I mean, I will slap physics right in the face if I find out we live on a frisbee.
I wonder if that's that guy that I was listening to the other day. I was like, what about never know when it's correct? It was more than
Maybe.
cheese or slid off the cracker.
Maybe so, Walter. Chipper, I'm almost out of liquor, man. Oh, my glass is dirty. I don't think I can drink out of this, guys. Thought I'd do a little cheers moment. Just on account of cause. This shirt is available on my webpage, in case y'all wondered. Everybody asked for them, and then I think I've sold 2. They're gray. It says SADD, stay alive, don't die. This is just really good bourbon. Yeah, crisis mode for sure, Chip. Anyway, Laheim, cheers, bottoms up, whatever else you're supposed to say. I don't want to rush it. I think I may split this in 2. It's just so smooth. Einstein actually had it in his will that they wouldn't cut his skull open to check his brain, and then they did it anyway. It was actually a mutant. His brain was put together differently, and it was literally the way his brain was made. He had the ability to use more of his brain than anybody. I would really like to know if Tesla's brain was the same way. It's Derringer Rabbit Hole. Straight bourbon whiskey finished in PX sherry casks. Made in Louisville, Kentucky. And I can't afford that crap. It's the first bourbon I've had in 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, and on him though, there's actually a YouTube video about it. It shows what part of his brain or whatever. But it was substantially larger. And there was actually debate when Einstein was a young man on whether or not he might have been retarded because nobody could understand what he was on about. They actually thought that maybe there was something wrong with him. No, the I went and got, this is my second one of these. When it got down to the bottom quarter of the bottle, I started saving it for special occasions. Wind still gusting. It is 11 o'clock. What time are we going to try to get over there tomorrow? 9-ish? Well, if y'all will help me, I'll stick that new commode in the back of the pickup. The wax ring's in the car, though. I mean, I don't guess we actually need it yet. I expected Rob to show up tonight, but he didn't. Yeah, there's probably people that came over and subscribed to Wes S.theREALone because I was doing the Bible studies, and they've been just waiting for me to come back on a live stream over here so they could come in and party, I'm guessing. There's Ecclesiastes is actually my favorite book of the Bible, in case anybody ever wondered. Uh, Read it, but my favorite passage in the Bible is the last passage in Ecclesiastes. It's the last two verses, but it's the last passage. It's Ecclesiastes 12, 13, and 14. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. fear God and keep his commandments, for this is man's all. For God will bring every work into judgment, including every secret thing, whether good or evil. It's up to us. Our job is to fear God and keep his commandments. That's our job. That's it. That's our all. When it says it like that, that's the same as shall not. Shall not be infringed. Plain and simple. This is man's all. That's your job. That's all. That's what you're alive to do. Everything else you do while you're alive has to revolve around fear God and keep his commandments. Or his commandments is law. All of it. All of the Old Testament. Sheep and dove and such are hoping like hell not. I mean, I don't think so. You can't have it both ways. You're either going to keep all of the law, you're going to keep all of the Old Testament, all of Torah, 100%, all the way through. And that's in James. That's not me. James said it, not me. You either got to keep it all, or you can't keep none of it. Or, okay. So you don't put yourself under the law. You put yourself under grace. Putting yourself under grace does not release you from the morality of the law. Being under grace does not allow the law to have dominion over your soul. Christ on the judgment seat under grace has dominion over your immortal soul. He will be able to tell if you were legit. That's the way it is. It's not my job to convince gay people not to be gay. That's on them. It's my job not to be gay. The end. It's my job to remember to thank God for all the little blessings He gives. It's my job not to do something to somebody just because it's going to make life better for me. I don't have to ruin my life to make somebody else's life better. But there will never be a way to justify ruining somebody's life or damaging somebody's life to make mine better. We're under the spirit of the law, not the letter of the law. You have to know what the law is to know what the spirit of the law is. I've said this so many freaking times, people. What is a sin? What is okay? I mean, when is manslaughter forgivable? That's in the book. When do you have to do time for killing somebody in a bar fight? When don't you have to do time for killing somebody in a bar fight? That's in there. And if killing period was against the rules, then why are there specific rules for killing people? Because murder is murder. That is planning in your heart to destroy somebody's world, because that's you deliberately, when you murder somebody, you plan to end everything they are. As uh, unforgiven, everything they are and everything they will be. You're investing time, energy, thought, your spirit, your prayer time, everything in ending these people. Do I? I think I did. And there's only 4 of us left. So, anyway, I'll let y'all go. Um, you only get one shot at getting in heaven. That's your life. Don't. We've been in a war for years now. Uh, we joined the war against Russia when we sent them the first bullet. Selling Ukraine military power is business. Giving it to them is war. That means we are actively trying to help without compensation them win a medical or a military confrontation with another nation. So we are allied with them in a fight against. Even doesn't matter whether we're pulling the trigger or not. We're giving them the triggers. Uh, Putin does not want to destroy the lives of the people in Russia. It's not what he did this for. He doesn't want to own Ukraine. He just didn't want Ukraine being part of NATO. Taking over Ukraine, the West and Europe wanted to take over Ukraine, get them into their little group, because then that would allow them to that would have given them the ability to literally crush, cripple, end Russia. Everything has to go through Ukraine to get anywhere from Russia. They, they couldn't let that happen. I don't know, Walter. I don't know. I don't know. You have to answer that one yourself. And think about it, though, it's not just our leaders, it's your neighbors, it's the mothers and fathers of those children. There's a couple of young ladies in my life that I'm actually appalled that I used to tell them that I loved them. I had no idea how many children they had killed just because they didn't like the effects of birth control on them. Yeah, that's you do not fight evil with evil. And whether it's a war or not, if it's a physical confrontation and you're making plans to go over there and kill 20 or 30 or 100 people in their foxholes or whatever, you're planning the murder of those people. It's they have to come for us first, literally, like bear arms against us first. And I don't know when that's going to be. I hope it's after my great grandkids come. Yes, well, because there will become a time when they're literally out to eradicate all Christian faith from the planet. Don't know when, but it's coming. I'm actually afraid that we're closer to something like that than any of us really, really want to be. It's I don't want to see a civil war. I don't want to see a third world war. I think it's too late for that though. Just how much will it escalate? Walter, too many people are tied up in their own little worlds thinking that this, and this is the real truth and stuff. Everybody, there's a lot of people out there can see their little tiny bit of the pie. They can see their piece of the puzzle, but they don't realize that it's just one piece. The other person that is actually screaming against the same things that they're screaming against, but for a different piece of the puzzle, they can't even get along with them. All they can scream to them about is the fact that, no, you're looking at the wrong piece of the puzzle. Light or darkness can't exist in the light. But the more darkness there is, the less you can see with the light. right? And most people just want to make sure that they come out on top, or at least okay in whatever the situation is. The people leaving the cities in Ukraine and stuff, they just want to get through this. They don't care where they're at. They just don't want to be part of this bombing and stuff. The people that are staying, they know that if Ukraine would just say, okay, we won't do NATO or join the European Union. They were actually making out hand over fist doing business with Russia. There was the only people losing out was Europe. They were having to cough up real money for real goods. And their banks weren't the ones making the money. They had a problem with that. That's all this whole Ukraine thing is. China and Russia are the only two things standing in the way of one world monetary system taking hold and going. So, well, big things. Let's leave it at big things. China will fold and go to whatever international currency. Not China, India. I believe Cambodia would. Vietnam would. They have a different kind of communism in Vietnam than they do in China. They don't ever talk about the communism over there. It's weird, isn't it? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not psychic. I don't know how it's all going to turn out.
I do God wins.
Yeah, God wins in the end. I do know that I'm going to be needing to get up in about 6.5 or 7 hours. So I'm going to get off of here. Guys, I don't know what's coming. Well, I know I got a pretty good idea of some of the things. I can see a few of the floaters coming down the pipe. Don't know what's behind them. Don't know what's pushing them. Don't know what's coming with them. There's some pretty big turds headed our way. Make sure you've got plenty of dog treats, Chipper. Make sure you've got what you need on your boat there, Walter. And Sid's dad, I don't know. You shit, dude. Just get the hell away from Denver. It's singularly the most important thing anybody can do is get right with the maker. And then it doesn't matter. My only prayer is that God lets me keep the part of my brain that knows that he's real. I want, when I wink out for the last time, when I go to sleep for the last time, I want to know God is real. That's it. I know he's real now. I want to keep knowing that God's real. That's all that really matters. I knew your dogs were going to have it rough. All right. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you later, George, and Walter, and Chip, and the other people that are hanging out in the background still. Um, God bless each and every one of you. Stay alive, do not die. Uh, everybody type in high aid right at the end here. Buy aid when he watches this on the reruns. That way he'll know that we're sorry that we missed him. Okay? And maybe we'll catch him tomorrow. Seriously. I'll stay alive. Don't know.